From hijacks to high level talks, what made India pick up the phone and speak to the Taliban after years of silence? Why would India re engage with a regime it once refused to recognize and that once hosted the darkest chapter in Indian diplomacy? Because when enemies fall out, unlikely friendships begin, and for India, Kabul might just become a counterweight to Islamabad. Let's break this down. On May 16, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar made headlines with a surprise call to Afghanistan's acting foreign minister. He thanked him for condemning the Pahalgam attack in Jammu and Kashmir, a terror strike that claimed 26 lives. This was more than just a courtesy call. It marked the first political level contact between India and Afghanistan since the Taliban returned to power in August 2021. Until now, India had stuck to cultural ties, humanitarian aid, and cricket diplomacy. But this phone call signals a diplomatic shift. Once part of a single empire during the Mauryan era, Afghanistan was deeply integrated into ancient Indian culture. Modern day Kandahar was once Gandhara, the homeland of Shakuni, the master manipulator in the Mahabharata. Even the names Kabul and Balkh are believed to have Sanskrit origins. But the final break came under the Durrani Empire in the 18th century. After that, the British turned Afghanistan into a strategic buffer in their great game against Russia. Fast forward to 1973, India recognized the Afghan Republic instantly. That peace lasted until the Taliban's rise in 1996, when India firmly shut the door. The lowest point came in December 1999. An Indian Airlines flight from Kathmandu was hijacked by Pakistan-backed terrorists and flown to Kandahar. The Taliban, then in control of Afghanistan, stood by. India, fearing hostages might be harmed, chose negotiation over force. The price? Releasing three top terrorists, including Masood Azhar, who went on to found Jaish-e-Mohammed. The betrayal was etched in India's memory. Relations froze. After the Taliban returned to power in 2021, India took a cautious approach. No recognition, no formal ties, just humanitarian aid, vaccines, and cricket support. But behind the scenes, there were whispers of back-channel talks. In January 2025, India's Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri met the Taliban's acting foreign minister. Now, Jaishankar's phone call takes things further, suggesting a thaw is underway. Why is India warming up to the Taliban now? Simple. Pakistan and Afghanistan are no longer best friends. Pakistan, once the patron of the Taliban, is now in conflict with it on multiple fronts, especially over terror attacks by the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan (TTP). TTP fighters, according to Pakistan, are operating from Afghan soil and launching deadly attacks in regions like Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Balochistan. In retaliation, Pakistan launched airstrikes in Afghanistan's Paktika province last December. Afghanistan denied harboring militants and accused Pakistan of killing civilians. And let's not forget, in 2023, Pakistan expelled thousands of Afghan refugees. Tensions soared. In diplomacy, nothing is permanent. Not enemies, not friends. Only strategic interests last. Pakistan, once celebrating the Taliban's return, now finds itself isolated. India, once burned by Kandahar, is watching a new door open. India just changed its mind on Kabul, and that might just reshape the region.